How you doing? I'm BJ O'Neill, and welcome to another Love Relations. Now, as a reminder, this relationship forum, video forum, what you call it, is stemming from a book I published called Love Relations, which is talking about love, tribulation, and revelation. That I believe that as long as we're making sure that we're learning from our experiences and becoming better, we are better prepared to actually have that thing that we desire, which is a great relationship and a long-lasting one. So anyway, today's topic is indicators. All right, what are indicators? I believe in our relationships we should be very mindful of what we establish or what we use as an indicator for our decisions. For one, I mean, how do you know to take your relationship further? What is an indicator that does that? Is the fact that you haven't argued since you've been talking? Is that a real indicator? What makes you believe that you all are ready for the next step? Now, of course, everybody will have what they prioritize as important. I'm going to give you some suggestions that I believe you should take. Now, of course, if you're just in, dating, getting to know someone, I believe if you're going to start to attempt to be in a monogamous relationship, I think there should just be some genuine interest there. I wouldn't necessarily say that you have to fall in love to be in a quote-unquote relationship. A lot of times, we throw that word love out there so easily, and we put so much expectation on the initial, start of a relationship that, it becomes overbearing, or, we don't still get that time to have that learning curve. I believe that as long as you are really interested in, think you are at a point of really giving someone a fair shot, I think that's a good indicator to start a relationship. Obviously, you expect it to grow and things of that nature. So you say, and that's just like, say, dating monogamously. Now, as far as maybe titles, boyfriend, girlfriend, my mate, and things of that nature, perhaps, yes. I want to have an indicator of whatever I believe makes me believe like I'm in love with them and they are in love with me. And now we are going through a second stage where we're utilizing our love to establish if we're going to be ready to make a long-term connection or decision to be with each other. And of course, at that point, when you realize that, perhaps the wedding bells. So, but definitely indicators. Now let's talk about some other indicators. When is it time to check out? And here's my recommendation on that. Basically, everybody makes mistakes, some big, some small. A lot of times someone does something that hurt us and we believe they never loved us, they don't do this or whatever, they don't respect me, they never will. And is that really an indication of that, or does that show someone's weakness, or, the fact that, like I said, we're human, that we make mistakes? I believe on either side, whether you're trying to advance or you're trying to check out, the key is to look for a pattern. Are they interested in me? Oh, they call me all week. Well, that's cool. Is there a real pattern of interest to take it further? Like that, it seems like the habit is to do a certain thing. Now, when loving me or loving you becomes a habit, or showing affection becomes a habit, I have an indication that we are something. Or if the offense is continuous, even after talking about it, even after they say that they are going to change or they're going to do better, but the pattern continues, then there's an indication that either I need to check out or we have a real, very serious problem that needs additional attention. So I'm basically, I don't want you to get swayed by one big action one way or the other. Oh, he loves me, he bought me all of this and that, and man, we had the best date ever. That was one time. And not to say that he got to take you out all the time, but what's the pattern of affection? What is the pattern of intimacy? All right, is it just sporadic, or there's a atmosphere that says this person really desires me? And on the other end, is this just one real big mistake, or do they have a habitual pattern of the same offense, to say that either they aren't trying to change, don't want to change, or are very much struggling to change, and now I have to reevaluate where we stand as a couple. So anyway, that's why indicators are important. That's why observing patterns are very meaningful, because it's, of course, One thing may make you believe, one action may make you believe one way, another action may oppose that. But what is the actual pattern in your relationship? That's going to define who you all are as a couple. So anyway, hope that was helpful for you. Again, we're about making relationships and our journey in having a great relationship more believable, more obtainable. So this is my time here. I'm BJ O'Neill, and you've received another Love Relations. Thank you.